Woohoo! Here you go, girls. People been messaging me telling me I had to go live so we could chit chat. Here I am. Come on down. There better be at least 2 people in here because they told me I had to go live. They were bored. A lot of bullshit going on in the universe tonight. Holy crap. I see the coordinated attack on me is still in full swing. Hey, Eve. Hey, Wind and Whams. Hey, Eve, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're feeling good. Wind and Wham. Love you, girl. Hey, Nan Kim. Yes. Rake's Funny Farm. Hello. I had to, tell Jimbo goodbye. He'd have to make do with Thelma tonight, and I had to do a live. Hey, Chica. The rumors are ridiculous. I'm not going to call people out, but yeah, someone sent Ernie a box of clothes. He's on a bus or something. Oh, what else? Oh, he was just checked out in the ER and was free to go. Did he rent a hospital room or what? I'm a liar, I guess. I hear Katie saying I'm a liar. I lied about this and that. He didn't have surgery. I guess Katie's over there showing a bunch of receipts and stuff, right? Bus ticket, stuff like that. Hey, rumor has it. How you doing? Celie, hey, girl. Oh my God, I can't believe I got this many people in here and I know. Renee Marie, lurking. I just love that horror. I don't know why that tickles my funny bone so much. Hey, Range Up Lost. God, you guys are cheering me up. Man, I'm having a flare up and I've been in a lot of pain and not doing so good here this week. Stress is not good. Horror. Oh, good. We got a nice, good, friendly group in here tonight. So, yeah. Have we seen the bus ticket? Where's Ernie headed? Because I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes and taking names of who's spreading this bullshit, and then I get to call them a liar. No. I said Ernie gets more attention on YouTube when he's not on here than when he is. He's apparently, allegedly enjoying this Where's Waldo bullshit. But anyway. Yes, he was in the hospital. I don't know why I'm the liar. Because as someone pointed out, everybody said they didn't believe a word I said anyway, right? They just believed Margaret. And I'm not dogging on Margaret because she was told the same things. And his sisters were told the same things. So, yeah, why, so you didn't believe me anyway. So how am I a liar? But yet you believed Margaret saying the exact same things, right? And she's not a liar. Explain how that works. Hey, Dodie, love ya. Yeah, Casey. Oh, great. I love that. Can you? Oh, yes. I heard, I'm already behind. I say Michigan, but not on a bus. He better not fucking be coming to Michigan. I don't know where they make it up. That's what I said. They, if they don't have the people that only talk about Ernie have no content, right now? Because where's Ernie? I like that. Where the hell is Ernie Shaw? That's what I'm going to put as my name on this. I don't know. Have I ever lied? I don't think I've ever lied, actually. I lied to my mother twice. Once when I was about 5 years old, and she beat my ass. It was about something stupid. Anyway, I had a little kitchen play set, like looks do, and um, had a sink and stuff. And I don't know, I poured water in the sink, just a little bit. And my mom asked me if I did, and I said no. Of course, there was water in it. I was very crafty, not a very good liar. But somebody said I had 50 of her subs blocked or something. Yeah, I don't even have 50 people altogether blocked from years, from all the years I've been on YouTube, and some of them have been blocked for 4 years. So I don't even think they know who Katie is. Really, that's you're giving yourself a little quite a lot of credit there. Ernie is headed to Egypt. Chica, bumfuck Egypt. Can't believe I said that. We're just going to be silly tonight because I'm feeling silly. It's been a rough week. I got to pack and leave town tomorrow. Bumfuck Egypt. Ernie's favorite place. If Sapphire was in here, I would tell her that I was kind of, everybody knows how I feel about squirrels. That really bothered me, that ghost squirrel. It really did. I watched it twice. I laughed my ass up, but the little ghost squirrel, I didn't. That made me sad. It really did. I'm not kidding. I did like to see the little squirrel ghost, the squirrel spirit. Can I explain what happened? I don't know what the hell's going on. You got me. Oh no, Nana Kim, but no, I don't have any problem with that. And absolutely, I love Mags. No, but what I'm saying is, they're saying that I was lying for saying the same things that Mags said, but nobody's saying, Katie isn't over there saying Mags is a liar. Just me. I'm a liar. It just doesn't really make any sense. And I had some things I could have talked about if I wanted to there about paintings and sexually transmitted diseases, but you know what? I'm not in the drama community, so I don't pile on anybody. I don't talk about people's looks. I don't body shame. And I don't call people liars unless they lie. So, I mean, is she showing the bus ticket over there? That's all I want to know. No, Nana Kim, I'm not. I love Mags. I really do. Welcome in, whores. You're doing that just because you're... What happened to the live about Prune Goblin? Who's Prune Goblin? Prune Goblin. Oh, yes. Well, you know what? Miss Kathy got postponed until Tuesday. She got a little reprieve. What is today? It's not. Oh, damn. I wish I wasn't leaving town tomorrow. I would love to go at her on the Sabbath. Well, if I wait till next Tuesday, she's the gift that keeps on giving, right? She just have more and more material to use. Some things I can blow her right out of the water on. She has no idea what she's talking about. Things she's based her whole entire theory on, and she's in error there. But another person that doesn't ever have a receipt, Prune Goblin. Oh my God. You guys are good tonight. Did I miss saying hi to anybody? If I did, So why are all these people dogging on you? I don't know. I've been on it one before. I don't know. Because nobody likes me because I'm blocked over on PGs. I said that's actually a badge of honor. Pretty much 90% of the people I know are blocked on PG. And I am a proud member of that group. Prune Garden. I know Sandy says hi. It took me a minute too. Prune Goblin. Prune Garden. Well, but then we'd be laughing about her looks, and I'm not doing that. She actually doesn't look too bad in real life. She just sounds like she'd look bad, but yeah, I don't know why Don didn't want her. That's got to be a blow to her ego. You know, that he picked Candace over her. Just saying. Just saying. Because we're just having fun. We're just having fun. Hey, Jeff, you're not a mod? Okay, sorry. Wait. Okay, I can fix that. I modded you, I guess, because I had you blocked. Holy shit, was that a mess? That was about driving me insane. I tried everything, and I went on I went at it from every angle I possibly could, and I would just unblock, and then I would, go back there, and they would all be there again. I must have unblocked some people 100 times. Finally, I sent Google a message. Help me, because this ain't working. At least now I can research something else other than how to unblock people on YouTube. I don't know what the hell happened. And I got people saying I got them blocked that I don't have them blocked. I think maybe they have me blocked is the deal, because I don't have those people blocked that are saying I have them blocked. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Jess, so probably because I modded you while you were blocked, it didn't take, but I can't do it in here. I've had my hide tan for lying as a child. I just lied that once, and I learned my lesson because I have a really highly tuned conscience. Catholic, Catholic school child. I go to my grandma's a lot because they live next door, well, down the hill. And, she said I'd do something and say, oh, don't tell mom. And then when they'd pull up in the driveway, I'd run out the door and tell my mom because I just couldn't stand it. I feel so guilty about things. I can't ever hide anything. It's easy to say that you have 50 blocked. Yeah, let's see some receipts there, Katie. Oh, I love that. I love that for her, Renee Marie. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one. You're quick. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody knows anybody can say anything they want on here as long as they're respectful. Don't trash people. My mods know I don't like people blocked or even timed out unless it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, I can see Jess. Yep. We're chatting. Lucy, you have me blocked. I'm going to block your ass. I know. You know how I feel about squirrels. I'm all about squirrels. And I feel bad about that. I don't know. He looked like he was limping too, which is that was really sad. Hey, Sue Lawson. What do I really think happened to Summer Wells? Hey, Starry Night. Hey, girl. The squirrel killer inside. Oh my God. Now I really hate him. The squirrel killer inside. I hate that. You guys are right on it with the little taglines tonight. Where the hell is Ernie Shaw? I love that. I'm gonna name that. I'm gonna name this that. Exactly. I don't get with all the yeah. Somebody said to Katie, haven't you ever heard that you don't need to dim another's star to make yours shine? Well, she can go ahead. I got a lot more to work with if I was going to go after her, actually. But that's not me. I'm not drama and true crime. and calling out lies. So if you're lying, I'm talking about you. The truth is, Ernie, the truth is, we don't know what the truth is, right? I mean, it's typical Ernie Shaw. He was in the hospital. People called the hospital and talked to him. He was in the first hospital, I know, and was transferred to the other hospital. So he was in 2 hospitals. He was not just released from the ER to go his merry way. See, there's just a lot of crap. What is there something about a black hole, a void, a vacuum, something? I'll think of it. Of a vacuum, a void begs to be filled. I don't know. Seriously, if all your content is Ernie Shaw, yeah, you're probably hurting right now. You got to make up shit or talk about bullshit. Oh, so, okay, Swear Garden. We're going to go back to, no. PG's not highly thought of in any circles except for maybe I'm not going to go there. Nope, not going to go there. Lurking. Oh, you lucky person. So if I ever have a comment to make, I'll have you go over there and comment it. Yeah, she's definitely. You're not blocked on PG. Turn the page. Yeah, 4 days of it. I know. There's a person who does that on here, good at cloning also. Oh yeah, I've been cloned one night in Ernie's chat. I had 2 other of me. There was 3 of me in there. One was Phoebe, Miss Fiona. Oh, no, it wasn't even counting the Lisa K has nothing to say or whatever that other channel is that I don't think they've caught up with my changing Av though, because I have that new one. Oh, and I even got I'm a child trafficker because I had that little girl as my Av. What the? Oh, good old YouTube. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the Kathy one, and then I'm sure she's waiting for it on pins and needles. And then I want to do the signs and symbols, the panda bear and the pedo bear, and explain where that all came from and how panda eyes is not caused by what QAnon says it is. I'll talk about how QAnon took over the Save Our Children logo during the election and caused more harm than good there. They really did. But they did the same thing with something on Twitter. It was something that was a hashtag, and they took that over too. Because, then you have a built-in audience, right? Well, it's like those people that put the spam posts on YouTube, and the garage sale things about the lost dog, and then, or the child that was found and nobody knows whose it is, and then everybody shares it, and then, if you look at those posts, then they say real estate or beauty, or, then they just get a lot of traffic on that channel, and then they sell it. So you got a built-in audience. People pay for that. Right, you're not blocked. You know what? Nicolina Cancelina isn't blocked either. And if I was going to block somebody, it would probably be her. Hey, Marcella. I found Ernie once. Do you think I should find him again? I think you could probably find him quite easily right now at this moment. Yep. Or should we just let him stay lost? I don't know. I think what's best for Ernie is that he just stays off of YouTube, and this is my opinion, and gets the help he needs. actually. I think a lot of the attention he gets on YouTube is not helpful, actually. And the fact that he hasn't been online here, I don't know if he was shut down. I can't say that. But I think that's what's best for him. The little guy has some problems, we all know that. My main account's blocked. Your mods hate that I'm your favorite chatter. What the fuck is your main account's name, Freeside? You have like 50 of them, and I've got 51 of them blocked. I don't even have you on my block list, so I don't know. I don't ask to be. Yeah, I would rather. I don't know how to be a mod. I do everything on my phone, so I can't really do anything. Plus, if you're on, like Lips. One night she told me I had to mod for her. I'm like, I don't know how to mod. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. And then she goes, I don't have anybody else. You have to come over. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I went over there, but then, I didn't know when you haven't been on that channel and you don't know the people, you can't read the room. Like, how do I know if somebody's just like doing an inside joke or a sarcastic comment or if they're really being rude? So, like, I didn't really, time any comments out because I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Who's Brian? That one guy. Brian would be Ernie's boss. His middle name is Brian. But hey, don't believe anything I say. Thank you for the person that busted a nut. Do you know what that means over here, Incent? You're going to have to delete your own comment, girl, or I'll lose my channel. Bust a nut. Oh my God. The one at the end of cussing him out was funny. It was a cute one. That was a cute squirrel. I just felt bad. Okay, I'm like an hour behind in chat. I know. Oh, the Sophie. Okay. Seriously, McBee. Where's Shar? Shar's here? Okay, I'm trying to... Hey, Spidey fan! Oh, Shar. Hey, Shar. Welcome in. Should I buy a gift membership and see if Shar gets it? Yes. You know what? This is toxic for those of us that don't have as many problems as Ernie. So I don't think it's a healthy environment for him to be in. I tried to get him to, remember when he did the 2? I know I've said this a couple times recently. The 2 nights where he told the campfire stories about the dog man in Kentucky woods or whatever. I don't know. He told a couple different stories. He's a good storyteller. You got to admit, it just flows right out of him. He can make up shit quicker than anybody I know. So I said, why don't you do that? Seriously, because you're good at that. I don't know how many times I told him he didn't have to be someone he wasn't. Just be Ernie. But I don't think he knows who Ernie is. I really don't. I think he's lived in this fantasy world he's made up in his head. And the more stories I hear from people that know him and were with him at certain things he did, the more I wonder if he does. Remember that one night he had new medicine and he sat there on the red couch and talked about how he didn't like it because it was making him feel funny. It was altering his reality. I go, that's because it's working, Ernie, because you're not in reality. I know that you don't like it. A lot of people with mental problems don't like the way the pills make them feel because it's different. Yeah, it's probably as scary. I don't know. I think if inpatient treatment would be good for him, I think inpatient treatment would be good for Cam and Allie. This is just my opinion. These are some people that I think desperately need help, and them, just trying to say, oh, yeah, well, yeah, we're okay. That ain't cutting it. I'm sorry. If you've got that bad of a problem, I don't really have any personal, um, any personal experience with addiction. A friend of mine, her daughter was, but that's as close as I don't personally know anyone that was addicted. I had an ex that was an alcoholic, but back then we were all party hardy, right? So that didn't really bother anybody. It's just Freeside. Oh, Spidey fan. Bree. Okay. Let's see. I can't follow Katie. She's annoying. Well, she thinks I'm annoying, so I don't know. But you're welcome to hang out here, Shar. Seriously. We don't we're nice to everyone here. I have a good chat. Everybody's nice. Jess. Seriously. Jess, be nice. Come on. Anybody can be here. Lurking, you did not. Oh my god. Me too, and I hate it because that mother's love should have prevented it, but people are not the same as they used to be. Oh, Spidey fan football! Saturday. We play Texas. Who will win? I hate it if if you lose the first game of the season, it sucks because you think, fuck. We're ruined. But on the other hand, if you're going to lose a game, the first game is the best one to do it because you got a hell of a lot of time to climb back up there. I don't know. I need to get down to the shoe. I haven't been there to a game there in a while. There's nothing like being at a night game in the shoe. That's living. Nothing better than that. Well, we're just, free Shar. I guess I missed what you were. It wasn't me lurking. Oh. Yeah, sure, you're fine here. Everybody's fine here. I run a tight chat. My mods are awesome. Probably just. I wish I cared, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's best that you not. Yeah, on social media. Well, I don't know. I want to think he was beating her and made her. What? I don't even know what we're talking about. Somebody. Oh, Cam and Allie. Yeah, they're still not good. No, they're not. Is that really you, Shar? No, he really does drugs. He honestly really does meth. He's tested positive for it several times. Yeah, and he tries to say he's an alcoholic. I don't know if he thinks that's more socially acceptable, but he's definitely, he's never been a drinker. I doubt he's ever drank a whole drink. Because the attempt, oh, come on, lurking. Is it it's Bree, right? And not Bri. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I can't remember. Oh, well, great. Welcome, Shar. Seriously. This is the greatest chat in YouTube. Everybody, adults in here. Honestly, who didn't see him wrecking his ass? Oh, Icarus flies too close to the sun. Yeah, not only her, but that girl at the party store that he said had great tits and ass. Remember that single mother that he said he broke the plywood bed in the back with? Oh my god. He can't drive. And I think part of the problem is he doesn't pay attention. For all of his training, has he ever had, what happened to all those classes he took in defensive driving and all that driving tactics? Remember when he was going to do executive protection? Yeah. He doesn't pay attention. I mean, I was a professional driver for decades, and like we were drilled daily and weekly and messages sent and safety, safety, safety. We had to take quizzes, we had to memorize lists. I mean, it was 100% focused on safety, driving. And I mean, here's Ernie drinking, eating, doing live streaming, showing his dashboard while he's driving. I mean, how many things has he hit? What clunk? I don't know. He doesn't pay attention. When you're driving, you're driving. That's all you're doing. That is an actual whole activity. It's not something you're doing while you're doing something else. Yes, Cam was higher than a kite with no strings. Ooh, good one. I was a pro drug addict. Like, I teach drug classes now. Well, congratulations, Celie, for getting off that. I don't I don't know you guys. I love football season. I wish it was colder though. It's only like 75 here, so it needs to be about 50, 55-ish. That's good. Good football weather. Gotta dig out I got a really nice new Ohio State stadium coat. I'm dying to wear. I don't know, I ordered it and somehow it ended up in my storage room in the bag. I was looking for something else and I found it and I'm like, I don't even remember ordering this, but cool. I needed a new one. Oh, the same sub count. What? It's hard to clone. Well, I don't know because, like I said, I do everything. Hey, honeybee. Yeah, you had some good comments there. Yeah, we're just shooting the shit. I got people demanding I come live anyway, and I'm like, well, I don't really have anything prepared. You know what? Yeah, I feel sorry for their kids. I mean, the kids. I mean, your family suffers in addiction, I think almost more than the addicts, really. I know my friend's daughter, oh my gosh, she tried everything for decades to help her. It's just got to be such a helpless feeling. I mean, they have to want it, right? And I don't know what it's going to take for Cam and Allie, because you'd think losing their kids would straighten them up, but I guess it doesn't. Doesn't always, does it? And actually, I think the kids need to be out of that situation. And I don't know, I'm not talking specifically about Cam and Allie because I don't know any facts in that case, actually, other than, the court records online and stuff. But, if the parents are addicted, yeah, I think the children need to be out of there, in my opinion. Childhood isn't that great. Mine wasn't, even in the best of circumstances, so I don't think you need parents that are addicts. Speaking of the other clone, has she been around since Ern got in the rock? Now, I don't know who that is. Oh, I was talking about the Harrow family. Okay, thanks, Sally. I couldn't figure out. I haven't filed that case. Oh, Jess, I am ready for the cooler temps. Like I said, my AC's out. I usually keep it 65 in here year round, and it's been over 80 in here. I don't know how many fans going. But that just blows the hot air around. It ain't really cooling me down. I thought about putting a big ice block in front of it, but what a mess. I don't know who. Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, join the fun. Yeah, we're not talking about Katie here, please. Number 3 is playing number 1. Are you trying to cast aspersions on my Bucknuts, Spidey fan? It's gonna be exciting. Jeremiah Smith has got to be the most exciting player in college football, in my opinion. I dare you to argue with me. He's not even human. He's not. some of those catches he makes, you're like, what the fuck? How does a person even bend, or how does he do that shit? You know, I see a lot of course, I watch of course, the Buckeye players closer than the others, but it just seems like, I mean, they're so smart. It's like they take the game of football as their career and study it and invest in it and work at it, and they're always thinking, analyzing. Um, with some really good minds. Call Emeka Abuka. He's just the smartest thing I've ever seen. So yeah, I can't wait for the first game. Has Ernie got out of the hospital? Not that I heard. No. It's speeding in the dark in unknown locations. Yes. Well, yeah. And high. I don't know. And talking on the phone. I wonder, they should have the GPS in there, right? I mean, he don't know where he's going, does he? You'd think the GPS would have told him he was supposed to turn there. There was a T intersection. I don't know, but he was going 90. Yeah, he blew right through that stop sign. Yep. Hey, seatbelts don't always say yes. Oh, I could tell you. Hey, with all my years on the road, I could tell you some stories. Brushing teeth, reading the newspaper. Well, you got a better chance with a seatbelt on than not. Uh, Airbags save lives. Side airbags are even better. Yeah, the things I've seen more men jacking off in their cars on the way to work than you could possibly imagine. And they always have a red vehicle too. It's always red car, red truck. Why don't they do that at home, like in the shower, like before work? Why would you do that in your car on the way to work? Just, oh my Lord. One lady was next to me. She was in the fast lane on the expressway, and I was doing 75. So she was a little faster than that because she passed me. She was knitting. She had the pattern lane on the steering wheel, and she had knitting needles in both hands and knitting away, going 80 or more in the fast lane on the expressway. I saw someone in the expressway putting mascara on in the rearview mirror. Like, how do you look at the road when you're looking in the rearview mirror putting on mascara? It's scary when you some of the things you see. I see more people run red lights and stop signs or on the phone when they're driving with the babies and infants in the back. Just scary. I don't know. People don't take care of their children like they used to, in my opinion. Some people. We'll just say some people. And we see them on the news every day, right? I mean, if you go Wolverines, what the fuck? That team up north. That sucks. Should I start singing We Are the Champions? Because I could, but everybody would leave. I wouldn't have anybody in here. He did have a driver's license. Well, he does have a driver's license, Char. I've seen it. Yeah. He isn't a veteran, though. They did tell him to cut that one out, but yeah, I think he does have a driver's license. Shelby's never had a driver's license. He had a learner's permit, but he's never had a license. I don't know. Ernie's, it's just an inattention problem. He's too scattered to pay attention. I think it's hard to tell what, but I'm thinking if he got out, he crashed, he got out, he ran, he resisted arrest, because that's different even than fleeing on foot. So there he fled, and then he resisted. He said today he got tased. He seems to really like to think that he got tased a lot, but I don't know about that, if that's true or not. But I think there was a takedown, and I think that's what most of the injuries on his arms and stuff are. I mean, but he's got short little legs, so he ain't gonna outrun those cops. They can run pretty good. I wonder if it was a canine unit, because I love to see those dogs chase people. And they're all, don't let him bite, don't let him bite. That's my favorite part of cops. Don't let the dog bite. These big, bad, hardened drug dealers and robbers and criminals, and they're cowering under a tree. Don't let him bite. I think that's hilarious. Actually, the refusal to take a drug test is what's going to take his license. Honeybee, I can't see you. Can you see me? McBee wants to see Honeybee. Contrary to popular opinion, I can't block my chatters from other chatters. I know that's going to be the rumor next, but yeah. My Russian partners failed the mission on Ernie. Oh. Okay, Honeybee and McBee. I got here late, so he's still in the hospital or what? After the doctor said 6 months. Well, no matter what I say, I'll get called a liar. So, but I believe he is still in the hospital. I don't think he's going to be laid up 6 months. He's going to lose his license for 6 months. So, and he has to keep a job on his probation. He only had what, 2 or 3 months, 2 or 3 months left to serve in jail. And he decided to be on probation for 2 years or whatever. Yeah, 2 years instead. Just do the 3 months, 3 more months and get it over with. Then you're done. Then you're free. Then you're your own man. I don't know. The math ain't mathing there for me. I don't know what he was thinking, or what his lawyer was thinking, actually. And for him to say that he was a veteran, and for his attorney to present that, that's grounds for disbarment right there. And, sanctions and possible criminal charges from his lawyer. And then for Ernie to say that his mom was so ill and needed him to take care of her, that is the worst part of it, actually, in my eyes. Always using your mom, Ernie. Leave her alone. Deleted account piss off? What? Oh, exactly. Well, and I saw a lady walking in the grocery store, and she had 5 little kids. She was walking ahead on her phone. Here's like little, I don't know ages of kids, but probably the lowest one was probably 2, on up. She was carrying the baby, and never even looked to make sure they were behind her. They were all trailing behind her, trying to keep up with her while she's on her phone walking into the store. Like, what? I've heard, and I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard that kids that start school, like, teachers are frustrated because there's such a learning delay. Like the parents don't talk to the kids, they don't read to the kids, they don't spend time one-on-one with their kids because they're always on their phone. I saw a lady with the baby and the stroller walking slowly down the sidewalk, phone, staring at her phone, took her eyes off her phone. You should be interacting with your baby, wouldn't you? I mean, if I took my cat for a stroll, I would. I wouldn't be on the phone. I'd be, oh, hey, honey, are you okay? Look, there's a squirrel. Hey, baby. And then one of my babies just showed up. I'm like, are you okay? Are you too hot? I mean, seriously. Yes, I'm a cat lady. Okay, whatever. But I mean, if it's your child, you're supposed to raise it, right? Not just like it's not an accessory. It's not like a dog you put in your purse and carry it around, right? You have to put some effort into it. Okay, so what do you think about parents that let their children live without plumbing and cracks in the walls and no heat or air? Um, well, I talk about this not too long ago about how CPS, I think they have a tough job. I really do. Um, at what point do you take the kids? If they take the kids, they're damned. If they don't take the kids, they're damned. Um, I think, reunification is always the goal, but I think sometimes that's just not possible. But yet they keep trying. I wouldn't think with no heat or air, without plumbing, well, that you'd have to have those things. You'd have to have heat. You have to have plumbing. Um, a house would not be considered habitable if it didn't have plumbing. I know that for a fact. So, oh, well, what about me, Jess? I tried to help you for just 2 days. Innocent's awesome, and so is Eve. They are amazing. Um, they should have had an officer there waiting on him. Well, an officer came to the hospital. Didn't he try to say? Because there was an officer that took him to ER, even though people are trying to say, what, I said he was life flighted or something. I don't know. Did he say that? I didn't hear him say that. Of course he wasn't life flighted, for crying out loud. Because that lady at the first hospital, the admissions lady, she told me he was admitted into the air. That hospital does not have a heliport or a helipad or a helicopter or whatever. So he wasn't life flighted. That's a really, really tiny 22-bed hospital he was in at first. So I can tell you, nobody in their right mind would think that he was life flighted anywhere. Markella like Lion Mama? I don't know. Fast healer. Broken ribs and hip. Yeah. The hip story didn't come in until like 3 days later or 2 days later, right? He didn't have a hip problem at first. I heard he lost his badges. Who's blowing up my phone? They said I said fuck. Sorry if I offended someone. I had a feeling when he kept asking for clothes that he was going to run. Oh yes, Spidey fan. Thank you. He is. He is amazing. Trying to think of who used to be a Lions player there that what the hell is his name? He was a short stocky thing. It was like he could like almost swivel his lower body and just get out of blocks like you wouldn't believe. What the hell was his name? Driving me crazy. I want to start with a PP. Pete. Pete? I think that's what I'm talking about. People saying he ain't got tested. You can refuse it at the scene. Yes, but they're drawing blood at the hospital. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, but the refusal at the scene is what is an automatic suspension of your license. 6 months. First time. Rolling Stone, you're funny. I want to know about Brian. Brian is his boss. There really is a Brian, and that was his boss's middle name is Brian. And I found that out from a anonymous account that posted a post. Well, I tracked down his boss, but then I didn't realize the significance of the Brian until someone pointed that out. And people think he works for that whatever company he was working for on 4th of July. He's not working for them anymore. This is a different place. Yeah. Interesting company, interesting area they cover, interesting services they provide. Interesting. It's all very interesting. Interesting. Yes. What? Deleted account. Don't you dare come in here. I didn't see that. Somebody threatened me? Oh, sure. Thunderstorms or? Well, I guess, duh. Wouldn't be a snowstorm, right? Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of tropical storm in Florida or something? I remember Nita talking about it. Isn't the weather insane lately? It really is. It's crazy. Just one thing right after another. Hurricanes and tsunamis and earthquakes, and there's definitely some seismic changes going on. I don't know if global warming is man-made or not, but you can't deny there's global warming. I mean, that's pretty evident. Tornadoes up the wazoo. We had, what, 7 or 9 in one day here? It's crazy. That's like the most I've ever heard of. Well, I don't. The probation violation thing, that is shady. And I mean, it was just a misunderstanding. I don't think he's going to get anything for that. I honestly don't. I think that's just going to be dismissed because it was, the circumstances were. I can see they're filing the new probation officer. Yeah, he's wanted to do a home visit, but Ernie wasn't on the run at that point, right? So, I mean, all he had to do was show up at the probation office and didn't get the message. So, I don't think that's going to go anywhere, honestly. And the Arkansas charges, they're just traffic charges. So, yeah, I don't know. He likes to, Ernie likes to be on the run, though. He likes that excitement. He does. He likes the attention, negative, positive, whatever it is. Isn't that W.C. Fields that said that? That as long as they're talking about you, I don't care what they're saying, as long as they're talking. I'm not like that. I would like people to just quit talking about me. One person in particular, just leave me alone. Quit streaming me. Quit talking about me. Quit analyzing every fucking word I say. I think people got that from Don Wells. Like, how many hundreds of times have we replayed that first video and like looked at each and every word? What do you think they meant by that? Well, maybe not microanalyze things quite so much, because like if you're looking at it with a bias, you can like get something totally different out of it than someone else. I mean, like Deception Detectives listened to him talk and said they were trashy couple living in a trailer, right? Where do you get that? Because they ain't living in a trailer. And I don't think you can get that from linguistics analysis either. So maybe just focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on and quit making assumptions and letting your bias come into things. But that's just my family. Oh my goodness. What do you think of families living off the grid with only a fireplace to heat or cook with? There are some families, yeah, that live off the grid, and especially if you're in Alaska, a lot of people go up there still in homestead and they don't have much, but yeah. What's better to live in a loving family without all the mod cons, or to live in a mansion and have your parents always be overseas and leave you with the nanny, or send you off to prep school and never let you come home on weekends and ignore you? Which child do you think is better? I know what you're trying to say. Um, and plumbing, you definitely need. Heat, you can always get because there's always wood, right? Air conditioning, I don't have any right now. A lot of people don't ever have air conditioning. So I don't think that's, but plumbing, yeah, plumbing is basic. Although people live for hundreds of years without plumbing, right? They went out and that. Why did we think using that old stinky outhouse was so much fun when we were kids? Oh my God. Ah, you had to hold your nose. But somehow that was so cool to use that outhouse instead of the bathroom. Wonder why they ain't checked the box he failed the drug test on. Well, because probably didn't. Um, doesn't that take a while? Doesn't toxicology usually take a while? I agree. They all deserve running water and to be comfortable. But look at North Carolina, and now it's illegal to live in tents. I think FEMA maybe leaves a little something to be desired. But who was it in North Carolina? Somebody did a concert, and I don't think it was Air Church, but Tim McGraw, somebody bought 150 tiny homes, I think, or something. I'm probably lying, right? I'm probably lying about that. It's probably only 149 homes, but anyway. Somebody did that. Some country music star. Hey Ryan, welcome. We're just shooting the shit over here. Late night bullshit thing. Cam Brian, hundreds of thousands of families live off the grid. You know, sometimes I wished I lived off the grid, wouldn't it? Honestly, wouldn't you just like to walk away? Sometimes I think that. Just start over. Load the cats and 3 litter boxes in the car and just take off. And see where I land. I can see why some people just disappear and start a new life somewhere else. I really do. And what was that? There were 4 people missing. I can't remember what state this is in, and they found 3 of them, but they refused to talk to their families. They voluntarily disappeared, and they refused to let them know, to let the law enforcement let their families know where they were. So that happens. I don't know. People say that, how unusual it is for 2 missing people to go from the same family, 2 people from the same family to go missing. I actually know a family that had 2 people go missing in it. Yes, I did. Or I'm lying. I don't know. But anyway, I have a whole bunch of those cases saved, and that's going to be a future show. Is one had 2 sons disappear within a year. In my case, there were twins that were in my grade that I went to school with. And when they were little, their dad worked at a bank. And one day he walked out, the auditors were coming. He walked out for lunch and never came back and was never seen again, ever. Just walked off into the mist. And then one of his sons was an adult, owned a jewelry store. He had some problems though, but yep. Then all of a sudden he disappeared, walked away from his business, and Friends were all frantic and nobody knew where he was. I saw he was on that tax, where you have tax refund money waiting for you. I saw his name in the in a list for that when I looked, and I thought, oh, geez. Hey, Rain Dancer. Hey, Eve is everywhere. Oh, was Ryan? Was he? Hey, Ted Thompson. Always glad to see you. Hey, Kels. Yep, Bitty's blocked me. I'll block him then lie about it, Kels. I blocked Nicolina 50 times, but still can't get rid of her. There she is. I know, Ted. Look, Ted, Spidey fan is all excited to see you, Ted. Ted always has some. Oh, wait. Did I get some money? Who'd I get money for? Renee Marie. Oh, my God. That makes me so excited. Thank you, honey. That always kind of makes me tear up, seriously, because I don't expect that. Actually, it makes me feel guilty, but thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my God. See, I feel like I don't give enough content to deserve a super sticker, but especially when I didn't have anything planned. I know. Hey, lurking whore with Tiger Ops. Don't you just love that whore? I just love that whore. That always makes me laugh. Whore. Ryan, did you just get done with a live? Did I overlap you? I'm sorry. I didn't expect to have more than 2 people in here, honestly. two people who demanded that I go live because they were bored, so I thought, what the heck? Ted always has very good, well thought out comments. Common sense. I always appreciate your comments, Ted. Okay. Ran with broken hips, right? Yeah, he didn't run with broken hips. You can see his footprint in the back of the van. I haven't really looked. Really, Chica, he is. He's lucky, and actually other people are probably lucky too, that it was in like kind of a more remote area. If he was driving that crazy through a city or in a congested area like that and, ran a stoplight or something, I mean, he could have killed people easily. That's how that happens. Then he'd definitely be going away for a long time. Wonder why he'd risk that. You got to know driving high like that, especially when you're, have some mental problems there too. And kind of have a history of losing it. Yeah, I don't think he should have been driving, honestly. But then that's just my opinion. We're only getting half of that interlude. Uh-oh. How far behind am I? The arm looks like a dog bite. It did kind of look like a gouge, didn't it, to me? Or, I don't know, I don't watch a lot of him, but... You're killing me. You're going to be a rogue. You'd be a rogue mod. You'd block everyone just so that they could all bitch at me. Oh, Sally gave me... Oh! Sally! Thank you, hon. Oh my God, you guys, you're awesome. I'm serious. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Just to know that you guys... that you think I'm worth that. And look at this. 11 o'clock, we got 144 people in here. Okay, now how do I get back to where I am? I'm so tired, I don't know why. Well, at least you didn't... Oh, hey, Rapper. Are you going to behave, please? If I see you type an N in here, you're gonna... Innocent's gonna handle you. Yeah. He did. He automatically, I saw 6 months for first DUI, but I don't know if they'll stack it with the refusing to take a drug test because that is also a mandatory suspension. So I don't know what is he going to do? He has to have a job, right? For his probation. Why didn't he just do the 3 months and it would have been done? Of course, that's my mind. Plus, he had it kind of plush in there. I mean, he was in the medical facility, getting all that extra food and drink on the phone 24 hours a day. It's well supplied with commissary and phone time. Actually, you'd think he would have liked that. He had a place to stay, food, friends, phone. He said they had porn available 24 hours a day. I remember him saying that. Said, I don't think so. They don't have that in prison. He said, oh, no, yeah, we have that. Yeah, the guys were all watching that all the time. No, I don't believe that. No, I do not. Yes, Ted. I'm pretty sure it was after. Well, fled the scene. Yeah, there wouldn't be a scene to flee. Yeah. Well, according to the timing on that and everything, yeah, he had the accident, fled the scene on foot. But it makes you wonder how long it took law enforcement. I was just imagining. I mean, that looks like it's kind of out in the boonies. How did they know he crashed? How quickly did they get there? And how far did they have to chase him? How long did it take? He fled, but where did he go? Did he run through that little wooded area and maybe got ripped up from that? Maybe they did have a dog. I don't know. I don't know if a dog got him, he'd be telling us, right? How he fought off the werewolf. Yeah. Well, you can resist. I think, people that know they're going to blow high or test high would definitely put it off because sometimes it's a few hours before they get you to the hospital and test you. So you'd have a lower level. But with meth, I don't know anything about meth, so I can't postulate on what the circumstances would be there. Somebody said it doesn't. Oh, I'm way behind again, aren't I? Still LARPing on a wreck. Yeah. I know. I think I absolutely hate anytime he mentions his mother. Or, yeah. That's just sad. That's just sad to use her like that, I think. It'd be different if he really was going to take care of her. But to use that as an excuse, no. But out of all the things he's done, that's probably. Oh, Honeybee is leaving us. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm known for being an hour behind in chat because I try to answer everybody. Ernie claims he was a doctor. I don't know. Well, Nicolina claims she was a mental health provider, a mental health counselor. Yeah, mental health. Yeah. So there you go. She plays one on YouTube. No. You would be correct, Rolling Stone. Chaos Gobbler. Malpractice for allowing false information. What? False information included. What malpractice? Touchdown? Is somebody playing? Or you're just trying to squirrel? I know. Shaking my head. It'll come to when you lie like that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, his next grift is going to be he needs a new liver. Yeah. Well, the good thing is your liver regenerates and you don't need the whole thing anyway. So, yeah. He said it was bad until they pulled the curtain back, right? Then he had a miraculous recovery from his jaundice. He showed us his whole entire one night on the red couch. It was late at night. Of course, it's probably not still up. He showed us his whole entire my chart blood work results and all of his different levels of things and his doctor's notes saying that his whatever count with HIV was good, and I don't know why you would put that all out. And I got Shelby's medical records from his stabbing and his losing his lung. I mean, I forget how many pages he said there were, 60 or something, but I'm like, why? Do I really owe Ernie proof that Shelby lost a lung? I don't think I do. Sorry. I haven't seen Ernie provide any receipts of anything of this. Rapper, you little devil. Uh-oh, what did Rapper do? The Nebraska's playing? Oh, crap. You know what the worst part? The game. Does the game start at noon? Saturday. See, I'm going to be at that. It's going to be tight for me because I got that concert at night. So my girlfriend, I'm buying the concert tickets and my girlfriend's buying the dinner. And I picked up a restaurant that has the most awesome looking food. I'll take some pictures for you guys. It's got lobster roll. Oh my God, I love lobster rolls. That's got to be one of my very favorite things. And then it's got crab rangoon roll. What do you think that's going to be like? And it looked like there was some kind of pulled pork. That was in a bowl with a bunch of stuff on it. I don't know. So my girlfriend knows the owner's parents, and they just posted video yesterday. Looked awesome. All the food looked awesome. I'm excited. I like food. A lot of times when I eat it, I get sick, but I still like it. So false information everywhere. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Hey, Eve, are you feeling better? Welcome, honeybee. I have fibromyalgia and it has been flared up. Oh, I had that, Sally, and mine has been in remission, thankfully, for a long time. When I went on Atkins diet. And I just noticed that when I would do that, I'd feel better the next day. And then if I, eat a lot of carbs or something, I could hardly get out of bed in the morning again. And then a friend of mine had it really bad too. I had it really bad. I mean, even my eyelashes hurt. It was really bad. And yeah, she couldn't get out of bed or anything. You don't realize how many muscles you use to move or turn over anything until every one of them feels like it's being cut with a knife. You can't even explain that kind of pain, but yeah. So we both went on keto and both of us went into remission. I suggest that to people and they're like, oh, no, that's, I'm not going to do that or that's too much trouble. I'm like, really? I was in so much pain. I would have done anything. Seriously. Why not give it a try? I had a friend in the UK that she took some convincing. I think it took her like 2 or 3 years before she finally tried it. And she's like, I should have listened to you. Anyway, I'm sure that's not the answer for everyone, but give it a try, Sally. I do believe that, complex carbohydrates and sugar and stuff is really bad for you on a lot of different levels, not just autoimmune diseases. Yes. I must be way behind, Ted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. How long do you want to keep chatting? I got a lot of people in here. Hello, rapper. Feels like it's been forever. Oh, I know, Chica. I'm known for that. I'm always behind. I'm always behind. Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom right now, and you guys will just have to. Oh, obnoxious amount of red. That's got to be Nebraska. Oh, damn. I could be watching a football game. Innocent, are you mad at me? Tarek, is Tarek here? How come I don't see him? Oh, hey, Tarek. Hi. So one panel says he's released and this panel says he's not. I didn't say he wasn't. Don't put words in my mouth, please. I don't know. I have heard he's still in the hospital, but I'm a liar, so don't believe anything I say. Did you see some receipts, Rolling Stone for Life? Did you see like a bus ticket or some discharge papers from the hospital or something? Just asking. Because we go on receipts only around here. Or is that just me? That bothers me like crazy. Okay, I'm going down to the bottom. Innocence mad at Kells. Jess is fixed, Tarek. I did. I finally got it fixed tonight. Oh, I swear. I got gray hair over that. It took forever. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Does that tonic dude have a new channel yet? And no idea who that is or what's going on there. Sorry. It's not really walls. It's that Markella, I don't know what. It's not really walls. It's slats that you can see between every one of them. I don't know. Are you describing like a coal mining company town or something? I don't know. I think really poor people deserve to have kids just as much as rich people. I don't know. If you don't have a place to live, there are a lot of shelters. I guess where I live, like we have a lot of community boards, community groups on Facebook and, neighbor next door, the next door app and all kinds of things. And, people every day post on next door. I need money for food. Can somebody pitch in for a hotel room? So I have a place to stay with my kids tonight. Can somebody come and fix my car? The brakes. Can somebody plow out my driveway? And everybody does it. Everybody comes to the rescue. They find places to stay for people. They food, groceries for people, and with kids, plow out driveways, fix cars. I mean, all you have to do is post on there, and people come to your rescue. So if people need help, I think if you ask for it, you get it, right? I don't know, unless it's just my community that does that, but I mean, this is a pretty big city I live in. But it's like a small town and everybody cares about everybody else. I mean, you wouldn't believe the offers of help. You post somebody and you'll get 30 people offering to help you, give you money. Nobody says, well, prove it. What do you mean? How do we know you're not lying? Nobody says that here. I'm sure if somebody asked on YouTube, you'd get that bullshit, wouldn't you? Oh, that's too bad. Kels, I said hi, friend, even gave you my heart. Oh, isn't that sweet? Kels wants to be a mod innocent so she can block everyone. Everyone hates me. I thought about quitting, but deputy took him to the ER. Yes, chaos gobbler, he did. I saw Ernie in the tree. That's what I said yesterday. That wasn't very nice of me. I said, was he washing that tree? He likes to talk about tree washers a lot. Okay, I'm going down. Down, down, down. He did say he hit a building and a tree. I heard that later. I heard he hit a tree. That was the original accident story from, you know, the hospital or whoever called his family. But then, yeah, to add the wall, the building, he added that. I wonder why they didn't put one drug. Well, don't they have to send toxicology? Takes a while, right? Oh man, I'm way behind. Okay, I'm going down. Down, 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 down. See, Char's still here. Stone. Honeybee's still here. I thought they went to bed. I'd hate to live in a camper. I'd almost rather the 2-story tent. I am not a camper. No, thank you. No, not even glamping. My idea of camping is two is 2 stories up in a Marriott courtyard. That's my idea of camping. Kyle, I went to Williamsburg. What was the name of that place? In the rooms, I was at a retreat because if you know me, I go to a lot of those, and so we got the retreat rate, or whatever was included in the price. But the rooms went for I think it was $1,000 or $2,000 a night. It was plush. I'll tell you, I have never ever seen a bed that big and that comfortable, that plush. Oh, that bed was everything. And with 3 cats here, I'm used to sleeping on, and I did the same thing there. I slept on the outside foot and a half of that king size extra large bed. Can't take up too much room. There was even a phone in the bathroom. That place was amazing. It was anything you wanted from room service or whatever. You needed ice, they brought you a bag of ice on a golf cart. You ordered room service, they brought it on a golf cart. Oh, that food was good. Creme brulee. I love creme brulee. When I was in France, I ate creme brulee at every meal. It was so amazing. Okay, I'm off in my own little world here. So let's see. Yeah, Ted has amazing comments. I love Ted. I asked him if he would come up and do a panel sometime, and he said yes. So I don't know what our topic is going to be yet, but I'm honored to have Ted as my guest because, yes, Ted is very well spoken, has well thought out comments, and oh, hey, crybaby, I didn't see you in here. I haven't watched that case. Are we done? I don't see. Ted has wonderful insight. He really does. Oh my god! Now I'm all the way down at the bottom of the comments, and I'm kind of bored because it's not coming up very fast. Should go back up where I left off. I haven't watched that. Some of those kids' cases are so heartbreaking. I just can't. Dr. Kuntz, that breaks my heart. That little baby. And then what's the one where his stepmom dropped him off at school with his school project and he disappeared? Some of them I just can't. Oh, just the thing that's the worst for me is those little kids could have every bone in their body broken, ruptured spleen, concussions, cigarette burns, and yet in the pictures they're smiling. How can they smile? What do they have to smile about? I don't know. Kids are they're just so innocent. How can you hurt them? And I don't even like kids, but that's just tragic. Tragic. I don't know how people can do that. And I say kids suffer for their mother's bad choices, but nowadays it's not even just the mother's boyfriend. A lot of times it's the mother too. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is for a lot of things. Yes, there's a lot of heartbreak. Who made it? She made it. Okay. Am I behind again? Who made what, Ryan? What did I miss? Ryan. Us bottom feeders are boring. That's so funny. When are they fixing your AC? When I straighten up the front room. I need to clean it first before they come in. I want them to think I'm messy. But I'm leaving. I'm leaving town, so I'll be gone for a few days. And then when they come back, I'll call them. I don't know if it's, they usually come through and put this cleaning solution on the outside to clean the cottonwood stuff off. And you can't just do it with water or wash it off. You have to have the solution and let it sit. And they haven't done that in 2 years. So I think that's it, because that's a brand new 2-ton air conditioner out there. It's only 3 years old. So either that or it's got a leak. But I'm thinking it's probably the cottonwood. Crap. Oh, Raylan. You're the only non-adult in here, Raylan. It was so pleasant. I guess Katie must be done. Yeah. Yes, and not even. I don't think that they're selling them to drug dealers, but they're selling them for drugs. Yes, and that's horrible. Well, that one that sold. I mean, these are little, like 2-3-year-old kids, and they're selling. Yeah, they're giving them to these men for what? I want to say a vial of crack, or I don't know what crack comes in. What does it come in? A bag? I don't know, but. I mean, you're supposed to protect your kids, not use them for your benefit. It's just heartbreakingly sad, and I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I made it to the bottom. Yeah, but now it's not the bottom anymore, Ryan. Now there's more below. I can't ever catch up. Okay, I don't know, Crybaby. I'm going to have to look up what you guys are all laughing at me. Made it to the bottom. It's because I skipped over. Ted, let's look at what you have to say. Sandy says, has incredible insight. She sees through the lens of it all. Giving Payback. I haven't seen Giving Payback in a long time. Has great insight. Honeybee does. There's quite who do. Lisa, you and everyone being your own specialty to the table. Well, that's why I love just chatting about stuff, because then I'm like, even if I'm the one still doing the talking, it's things are going through my head, and I'm like, oh shit. Wait, why didn't I think of that before? I love brainstorming. I love just everybody sitting down, spitting out ideas, and see what you think, where it goes. Oh, Smiley Molly, I didn't know you were even here, and you're leaving already? Have a good night, hon. Lisa, you missed your super chats? No, I thanked them. Renee Marie and who was the other one that sent me the $2 one? Oh, look at you, Tarek. You can use simple green. It won't eat the aluminum. I'd have to spray it in there, though. They use like a weed sprayer thing to spray it in the grate. Viper coil cleaner. Ooh, I'm going to screenshot that. Viper coil cleaner. Okay. Thank you, Tarek. Oh, McBee, you sent me money. Wind and Whims. I did miss some. How did I miss those? You guys are going to make me cry. I'm serious. I don't deserve that. I don't. I'm not worth that. I really am not worth it. But I really, really, really appreciate it. It's not even the money. You know, you could send me a dime and I'd be happy because I'd think, oh, God, you guys, you're awesome. I did miss super chats. Thank you for telling me. Oh, my God. I don't know how I missed those. I apologize. I hope those people are still here. Raylan. What did Raylan now? Oh, condenser coil foam cleaner. Okay, thank you. Ronk. Innocent Ronk. Renee, the real one or the clone? Oh, I did. I missed Wendy's. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. I had to go look and thank you, McBee. I got a euro. I got a euro donation. That's exciting. And Sally and Renee Marie. You guys are awesome. I'm not kidding. Don't say that, Lisa. Receive a blessing. You're right. You're right. Oh, that's very sweet, Ted. You're such a sweetheart. I got out of bed a while ago. Okay, honeybee. Slow as dirt. I assume you're talking about me. Hey, Cinnamon Girl. Oh. Okay, the aerosol version, you don't need a sprayer. You guys are awesome. Oh my God. Come on, YouTube. In the middle of the night and get my air conditioning fixed. Okay, I screenshot that. Thank you for that. Yes, Eve. Thanks to all my awesome mods. You won't get a wrench talking like that. Oh, man. Who's asking for a wrench? Raylan? Does Raylan want a wrench? I don't know why she's even in here. Actually, whose panel was she on? So did everyone kiss? Oh, there you are, Raylan. So did everyone make up and kiss, or is it still fight for the shawl? I ain't fighting for the shawl. I got other things to talk about here. I don't make a living off Ernie Shaw. Oh, Smiley asked for a wrench? I really don't need hardly any mods because my chat is always adult. So, I don't think there's going to be any kissing and making up. Raylan, you know, you can be really nasty to me, but when I was listening to you on Kells, I thought you are fucking hilarious. I'm not kidding. I love your voice, and it just you're that was just so funny listening to you. Really. So don't hate me for thinking that you're funny. Smiley wants a wrench. I can't wrench anybody while we're going. Yeah, no kissing. Yeah, there ain't no kissing. Raylan has to ask for a wrench. I was just kidding. You know, honeybee, I once fixed my garbage disposal at 2:00 watching Plumber Paul on YouTube. YouTube will show you how to do anything. Seriously. I don't think there's anything that you can't figure out how to do on YouTube. Although, I haven't looked up, like, there's one thing that you probably have to go to OnlyFans for. Although Bandit does have an X-rated Twitter over there. It's like, but he's not showing me anything I want to do, so. Raylan, what are you talking about? Racist? I don't understand. What am I missing? You can come in here. Everybody's welcome in here. Char was just in here. Everybody comes in here. Are you racist against me? I don't even know what race you are. I can't get comfortable. Can I come back? Kels, why are you uncomfortable? What is the racist thing? Is it a joke? I'm missing it somehow. Everything from YouTube University, right? I love it too, because I wasn't going to be able to go to sleep until I got that damn garbage disposal fixed, because that was going to bug me. So, yep, cranked up YouTube, and step by step, Plumber Paul did the job. I just took my freezer apart. I would not do that. Holy crap. Well, you guys will just have to come back next Tuesday on my live, and I'll tell you if I was able to get my AC coils cleaned. Somebody will probably clip that, make it into something. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind. Actually, I have to do something with my kitchen sink, too. I wish I was more handy. When I was in high school, like, I love school, which is why I keep going back over and over and over again, as much as I can afford. But, I never took a study hall. I took a full load of classes every year, and still I didn't get to take everything I wanted to. I would have liked to have taken drafting and woodshop. That was back in the days when they had woodshop and home ec and stuff. I would have liked to have learned how to make furniture, or, I should check out my local community center. I bet they have classes and stuff like that. Of course, I don't have any place to work on it. I don't know. There's just different. I just like to learn. I like to learn everything. I suck at sports, though. I'm like the most unathletic person. And I did karaoke once, and I got booed off the stage. So I guess I can't sing either. Just letting you know that. Lisa, she's just very, very sassy. Okay. I'm like, racist? What? I don't even know what race you are. So, yeah, pretty sure. Okay, ask Gobbler. Raylan, you're fine. I'm racist against buttholes, though. Is that the real Smiley? I don't know. I didn't see her until she said goodbye. Oh, I need a new mattress, too. I have my grandmother's. I actually have a lot of my furniture was my grandparents. And their bed still has it has neon purple box springs. And it still has the shipping tag on it to their address in around 1940, I think. And until I went to Europe, I still had that mattress. It was starting to, what do you call them? Like the little, every once in a while, one of the buttons would pop in the middle of the night and you'd think you're getting shot. But, it had a nice little pocket for my butt, and I just slept like a baby in there. But when I went to France, I had to have a house sitter. And I thought that house sitter's probably not going to appreciate a 100-year-old mattress with a hole in the hole for your butt. So I had to buy a new one. You know how it goes. But I wasn't asking for a ranch, and you weren't seeing me, and some smartass told me to stop asking. There's no smart asses in here, just asses. I'm just kidding. A ranch. What? Oh my God, you guys are funny. I thought Raylan was Caucasian. I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. Ranches and racists. Racist ranches. Loudmouth humans. Smiley, you expect what? Hey, crazy chicken lady. You're late to the party. You are late to the party. Yeah, I was talking to somebody that was talking to their son about homework today, and in the background, and she said, "Well, you can't count on everyone doing their part of the project or something. I don't know. You can only worry about your part." That reminds me of one of my favorite memes of all time. It said, "When I die, I want everyone I ever did a group project with to lower me into the ground so they can let me down one more time." I feel that to my core. Because I'm like, God, I was always getting with lazy fuckers in group projects. I had a graduate management class. Yeah, and it's your grade too. Like me and one other girl did all the work for the whole entire group because they weren't doing anything. And if we did bad, then that was my grade because of these assholes. I hate group projects. I really do. There. Thanks for letting me unload on here. I know, crazy chicken lady's cool. Smiley Miley, who do you still believe? Honey dicking over AC. Hey, did you know I'm working with Jimbo now? Somebody asked me what Thelma thought of me working with Jimbo. I don't even think Jimbo knows I exist, to be honest. That was the most hilarious thing. Thank you for providing documents. Oh, Ted, you're so wonderful. Renee, everybody in here's wonderful. Wendy, I try to step outside. I'm not a drama channel, but I keep getting drawn into that, and I'm going to just draw myself back out. I always said I'm not going to go toe to toe. I'm not going to let somebody talk trash, and then I talk trash about them, and then they talk trash about me. I bring out people's lies and debunk their bullshit with receipts. So, other than that, it's my opinion. I might not always show receipts, but I do always have them. And I've put up with a lot of shit for the last few years because I do not reveal my sources. And people know they can trust me. And someone called today and told me some stuff. And, I know you won't tell anybody. Well, nobody's going to tell me anything if they think I'm going to tell, who I heard it from or whatever. Or if I only hear something from one person and it can be traced back to that person, I'm not going to say that either. I don't know. I'm very careful, and I thought I was very careful at the way I worded things. I think people assumed things from what I said. Like if I said his PO officer said something, I didn't say he told me. And I guess people just took that from what I said is what I'm assuming. Because I very carefully word things to avoid saying something that isn't true. And I think things are being read into, in my opinion. But I'm definitely not a liar. And I know some people know that. Some people know they can come to me for the facts. Oh my God. Chaos Gobbler. Throw a penny or a dime down the garbage disposal? Oh, that's like nails on a chalkboard. I'm getting chills down my spine from thinking of that. Raylan, stop. Raylan. She had me laughing, and she had me laughing in Kel's Bells. Thinking about it. And then I got a phone call. People stop calling me, please. I'm tired of being on the phone. And I went back and it was deleted or privated or whatever. I don't know. I'm like, crap, I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, but I enjoyed what I did get to listen to. I refurbished a dressing table from the mid 1920s. Did you like refurbish? Did you like modernize it like a shabby chic kind of thing, or did you do it to its original finish? Some of those modernizations and jazzing things up and making things out of something else. I'm amazed at people's creativity, really. I can reproduce anything, but as far as actually creating a design myself, I'm no good. If you showed me a picture, I could reproduce whatever you showed me out of whatever it was. But as far as thinking that out myself, I can't do that. I love old stuff. Wood shop brings back memories. I know. And home ec, I know we had a cherry pie during cherry season. We had big, huge, I don't know, 25, 30-pound tins of cherries. And we had a cherry pie contest in home ec, and a guy won it. Damn. Tim Kowalski. I thought my cherry pie was better. It's funny. Those were the days. I don't think they teach them those practical skills anymore, do they? Wood shop. They used to have automotive shop. Remember all that? I guess now you have to go to a tech school. If I had to do it all over again, I wanted to go to law school. I couldn't afford it. I graduated in 3 years because I like school. I had things to do, places to go, and then I couldn't afford law school. So I waited a while and worked at UPS, and then they paid for my paralegal degree, and then I went back for an MBA, and I just like school. I like learning. That's why I like research. That's why I read constantly. It's a shame that when you die, all that goes with you, isn't it? Wish there was some way to just transmit all that knowledge to someone else and they could continue on with it. You spend your whole life learning and then you die and it's gone. On the other hand, some people spend their whole life and don't learn a damn thing. Betty Washam. Betty, Innocent shared some of her shorts or YouTube lives with me. That's about all I watch on YouTube is what Innocent, she sends me clips, shorts, links of things that I need to watch, and then that's what I watch, and that's all I watch. But yeah, she sent Betty Washam, and like, look at all these like views she gets on her putting on her makeup in the morning. We couldn't figure out I still don't know what's going on, but it doesn't bother me anymore. I don't. But I had no idea who she was until she was on Ernie's with Logan that one night when she was trying on those little bras and little slinky tops, and I guess I still don't know what she is or who she is. Anyway, so I don't know if you're being funny, Raylene. I don't know you well enough to know if you're being funny or. Yeah, okay. She's being a smartass. Okay. Oh, Raylene identifies as campaign manager. Well, Ernie needs a lieutenant governor, right? Are we done talking tiger yet? Yeah, we haven't really been talking tiger. Don't let the booze stop you. I know, Crazy Chicken Lady's awesome. Every time I see a chicken, I think of her. Campaign 2027. Oh yeah, you go, girl. Who's gonna fill Ern's size 8 shoes now for governor? Honestly, I was kind of looking forward to his campaign. Well, not his campaign, his opponent's campaign. That's what I was looking forward to. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? What is he thinking? What is he thinking right now? I'm surprised he's not in my chat. Ernie, are you in here? Uh-oh. Chaos Scholar, what did you do to Tarek? Oh, a prison purse. I know what a prison purse is. Where do I hear that about that all the time? I don't know. I listen to a lot of Soviet or sovereign citizen trials and things on YouTube, but I don't think I heard it from that. Somebody talks about a prison purse all the time. No, sorry. I ain't hiding anything up there. That sounds dangerous, actually, and uncomfortable and unsanitary. Oh no. What? Hi, Midnight Baker. Hear about the incident in Northern Kentucky? Oh my God. Oh. No, but I didn't have time to read, but I saw the headline of a little boy burying his pet guinea pig was shot by the neighbor 3 times in his front yard. What the fuck is going on? It's unreal. It's unreal. See, that's what happens when they close down all the mental hospitals. Seriously, a lot of these people need treatment and they're not getting it. They're dangerous to society. That's horrible. Oh, I wouldn't want to be a cop these days because you just, every time you step out of your car, you don't know what you're getting into. Fox! Oh, Lisa's just getting the comment. Well, come on, Renee Marie. I am not that far behind. I know I'm behind in chat, but I'm not a day behind. Quit that. Well, so Fox, what's up today? Pickleball? Or were you crying somewhere? Who's going to pay for the van? I don't know. I see that he bought the van there in Kentucky, as Boston. Lexington or Louisville? I can't remember. I looked it up. It had pretty high mileage on it. Trying to remember what year he bought it. 2021, I think, and it was worth $35,000 then, so considerably less nowadays, I would say. I'm behind again? I can't imagine who talks about a prison person. I don't know who the hell it is. I can't think now. Oh, I think it's Law Talk with Mike, maybe. Yeah, I think it's Law Talk with Mike. I watch a lot of legal YouTube stuff. I'm pretty sure it is Law Talk with Mike. He's hilarious. He is hilarious. Prison Purse. Betty is my favorite locale. Okay. Lisa K. new nickname is Lisa K is always behind in chat. I'm known for that. You know what? That's the way it is. So, I'm closer. Instead of shutting them down, yes. Well, um, they needed a system in place before they shut them down, a support system for these people. Um, I don't know. And well, Fox, you finally got around to telling me hello. I see you talking about everybody else in chat. So, what movie are you crying about today? Because I think Out of Africa should put up a poll. Okay, everybody, tell me in chat a movie that always makes you cry. Because Fox doesn't cry at any movies. I don't know, except maybe on Golden Pond. Did you cry at that, Fox? Because I haven't heard you say that one yet. Out of Africa, I always cry at Out of Africa. I don't know how you cannot cry at that. I even cry before it gets to the sad part because I know it's coming. That's got to be one of the best movies. I love Shawshank Redemption. I've seen that about 30 times, but it doesn't make me cry. Yep, Out of Africa is my tearjerker. Renee, I've had a lot going on. I know what's going on. Thursday night is me time. Do you want to explain exactly what you mean by that, Fox? Because I could go there. We can go there. Self-care time. Everyone knows Betty Washam, even in BOYT. What is BOYT? BOU tube. Is this like see you next Tuesday? BOYT. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know. Oh man, my cat just. Oh yeah. Sandy. Good comment. Good comment, Sandy. Yes. Yes. You're absolutely right. And TikTok, I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened was for that to be shut down. I think more kids die doing those TikTok challenges. Plus, it's a trafficking app. Remember this one girl, her mom said, oh, yeah, she walked out. One day she left her phone and walked out the front door and got in a car and drove off with somebody. And she said, well, she's been talking to an older man online. Why the fuck do you wait till now to say something? Like, you wait till she leaves with him before you bring that up? Like, you just sat there and watched that? I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know, but I got my own problems. I can't worry about other people's. Well, you know what, Lurking? I could give a whole seminar on the mistreatment of prisoners. It is horrendous the way they treat them in prisons. Inhumane, sorry. Sorry, misspoke. Mistake. I take full credit for that. Because I know somewhere somebody's going to be streaming that and making fun of me. Anyway, inhumane. Making a prisoner drink his own urine is I don't know how that's acceptable anywhere. I bet in Iran they don't even make the prisoners drink their own urine. I don't know what makes that. I'm going to post on my community wall a picture of a typical prison meal. And you look at that and tell me if you would rather starve to death or eat that. I'll try to remember to do that when we're done tonight. Am I still talking? Oh my God. It has low mileage for a 21 and being a delivery. Well, I don't know. It said, Tarek, that particular van, I looked it up. It said that the Blue Book was 27, I think. 27,000. What do you consider low mileage? Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, he didn't even pay $50K for it back then. I think it was 35. I think he bought it for 35,000 if I remember correctly. I looked it up 2 days ago. I saw where he bought it from and how much he paid for it and what the mileage was. I believe it was 37. What do you all think about 3i? What? Alien 3i Atlas? What? Well, without even knowing what you're talking about, I'm going to have to vote Comet because I'm not really into. Oh, Sandy, I agree with you 100%. Because that's where Shelby is. He said they've got all this fabulous food. They actually do catering. That prison does catering banquets. But yet what they get is mashed potatoes, beans, rice, salad, but it's not like what an actual salad that we would eat. You should see what they get. It's disgusting. He said they don't use any of that food for them. They didn't have any blankets. He actually had to scrape ice off the inside of his window. Yeah, they don't want to spend any money on prisoners. They get no medical care. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, I don't see where, I mean, well, don't get me started. Okay, I'll continue on. Oh, okay. Google it, Lisa. I'll have to do that later because I'll kick myself off stage if I try to Google anything. You know, I'm technologically inefficient. Passing by our son, it's huge and unlike any other comment. Cool. That does sound interesting. Even Ted thinks it sounds interesting. You know what? It's going to make Fox cry though. Uh-oh, what did I miss? At least use the correct drinking glass. What did Tarek say? Oh, and that's all 3 meals, not each meal. Wait, what did I miss? Where was that comment? Drinking urine will kill you. Well, they get a choice. They can drink urine or they can be tased. So I don't know. Well, thank you, Cinnamon Girl. Yeah, it's wasn't worth very much when I looked it up. What did I miss? What is Tarek drink? Wait, what is Tarek talking about? Okay, what the hell? Rumor, yes, and that's all 3 meals, not each meal. Okay, so what did Rumor say? Because I'm missing it. Sorry, you guys. Hey, Schmoopy. Welcome. Midnight Baker shows up at midnight. Oh, it's almost a new day. Is the van going to be picked up on a flatbed and sent back to Florida? That I do not know. Don't know anything about the van. Oh, San Quentin. Okay. Yeah, it's crap. Okay, I'm gonna post a couple. I'm gonna post a couple of trays of food, and you see if you would exist on this. If I give up asking Shelby what he had for dinner because he doesn't even remember. And if you saw it, you'd know why. It wouldn't be anything you'd want to remember. You just look at it, shovel it in, and leave. And it all looks and tastes the same. It's all just a big pile of shit, basically. I said, how do they expect you to survive when they don't give you any protein? There's no protein on there whatsoever. Are they trying to make them weak? And maybe they are. Or maybe it's just that beans and rice and mashed potatoes are the cheapest things they can feed them, I guess. I don't know. It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. that people would be treated like that. Oh, yes. Thank you, Governor Shell, for your expert opinion. Yeah. Is that you? Is that you fucker? Better not be. Prison. Another tequila sunrise. Hello. Uh-oh. Shmoopy said something and I must have missed it. Some prisons are better than others by the sounds of it. Well, I've seen some pictures of prisons over in, like, Norwegian countries, and, man, they look pretty damn plush. Oh, and good food and nice clean cells, and yeah, they only give them so many sheets of toilet paper a month. Like, I don't even want to talk about how horrible it is. Well, at least you have rumor. You're hilarious. At least you have one sub on your channel left. Is that really him? That kind of looks like him. Is that you, Ern? Do you want to sell me your laptop? Do you see my post? I would like to buy your laptop. I'll have somebody come pick it up. Okay, what? I'm hearing the most interesting facts. Oh, about this. I'm going to have to look this up, you guys. I'm serious. That sounds really interesting. I don't know how many times the northern lights have been visible, but, when you live here in my state, which has the second least amount of sunshine of any state in the United States beyond Washington, yeah, you can't see anything. We can't see the sky. We don't even know if there's really stars because, yeah, it's just clouds. Look up and all you see is clouds. I read something the other day that said, what if the stars are just holes punched in the lid so that we can breathe? I had to sit and think about that for a minute. Now I'm starting to think about it again. What if it is? What if it's like a giant Hunger Games and we're all failing? We're eating each other alive. We're going to see who the survival of the fittest is. I don't know. I think there's oh, meals in prison. Okay, thank you. I'm still that far behind. Oh, Tarek, thank you. Thank you, hon. I did finally find your comment though. Hell, you guys are giving me a lot of super chats. I appreciate it so much. I can't tell you how much. Oh, that's hilarious. It's probably a rumor, the one sub. Can I get money back for the rest of my paid membership, Governor Shell? I don't want to have to file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau, like, because I will. I mean, I don't know what it is, but like 43 cents is 43 cents, right? I mean, you're being fed for free, right? Oh, Schmoopy. Thanks for the welcome. I'm being polite and cordial and all the good stuff in your chat. Thank you. We appreciate that. Always is that you, yeah, that people be adults and everybody's welcome. Even if you talk trash about me on other channels, as long as you're fine in here. What happened to Rapper? Jail food has to be lousy. Unless who is that one prisoner that got the fancy meal? Oh, the Duggar guy. It showed them having some Christmas dinner or something. Actually, if it's I can't think of what, the Super Bowl Sunday, like all the prisoners put their commissary together and coordinate, and they have make kind of a fancy meal or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's not a good life. Not a good life at all. Okay. Innocent, if they ask for a ranch, we will know. Chaos, a lot of bologna and mustard sandwiches. Well, at least that would be. Actually, Shelby likes it when they're in lockdown, because then they bring a bag lunch to your cell. And so not only don't you have to walk outside in heat or the rain or whatever and stand outside chow hall, but they give you sandwiches. So you actually get some meat. You actually get some protein and cookies. And I don't think they get any fruit. They never let them have fruit there because, they don't want them to brew it up. I don't know. I need my Diet Coke. Seriously. If I didn't have Diet Coke for a day, I'd just shrivel up and that'd be the end of it. That would be serious punishment for me. Weak men are easily controlled. And in some places they aren't even letting them have weights. I mean, and what did they expect them to do? He said at one prison they were taking their TVs. They took the phones off the tablets, and they can only have 4 phone calls a day, so they have to stand in line, and only 2 of the 4 phones were working last time. And then again, this is a for-profit. Like, put the money that you're getting into the facility. Of course, this same prison he's at was shut down for this very reason a few years ago and just reopened, recently. They had to redo. Course Civic. They're not very well known, but I guess, I don't know. That's a whole nother topic, isn't it? Oh, 2 members. Shmooby, that is very true. I heard people say that. I almost suggested that to Shelby. I did read that somewhere. And they said that some people were saying they were, because that food was a lot better. You probably have to, well, he's read the Quran and the Torah, and so he probably knows enough to get by. Yeah, that's interesting. Although I heard one guy, they took his prayer rug away from him because they said he didn't use it enough. Like, seriously? Do you, just, hang him from the wall in shackles? It'd be about the same as what they do to him there. It's ridiculous. One guy got a write-up for being on the wrong side of the hall. Are you kidding me? Is it like kindergarten? It's just, I've certainly got an education learning what it's like there. Okay, so should we, oh, innocent. Friendly aliens. Oh my goodness. People are saying nope to me. Oh, yeah, the prison system in Norway. Yes, Sandy. They look like they have it pretty good over there. I mean, I guess it depends on what you think that the purpose of prison is. Is it rehabilitation or is it revenge? Because if, it's revenge, which some people, like the Gonzalez family, appreciate that part of it. And I'm not going to get into whether I think Koberger could be rehabilitated, but I mean, there's a lot of classes where Shelby is, and you can learn a trade. They have shop woodworking there, and he does take a lot of classes. But he went to take a computer class, and I'm like, okay, this is great because you're going to need to know how to use a computer, right? So then he took his first class, and he said, oh, you got a lot of homework. Well, then he had a test, and he didn't pass, and he dropped out. So I'm like, what was the deal? They're not teaching him how to use the computer. They're teaching them how computers work. They're teaching them the binary system and the mechanics of how a computer functions. Who the hell needs to know that? Seriously. Do they really think prisoners need to know that? Teach them how to use the fucking internet. Now that's a skill. That's a life skill. They don't need to know how a computer works. I was just baffled by that. Like, oh, whatever. Oh, Nutriloaf? Hey, Tarek, weren't you going to go on vacation pretty soon? We're going to miss you while you're gone. I heard you say you had a vacation planned. What is Nutriloaf? It kind of sounds like, what is that Australian thing? That nasty Australian food. Innocent. Do you know what I'm talking about? What is that thing? Somebody will tell me. Starts with an M, doesn't it? Not haggis, that's Scottish. Yeah, they have catering. Yep, they do catering there. Banquets. Nice. So they got food there. Governor Shell's getting, really? Well, hey, go sub up, people. Are the catering for the wardens? No, they do the catering. They do banquets there. They're a caterer for banquets and stuff. They ship out food. Oh, really? They do have something called Fresh Favorites, and I think it's like once a month or something, a different, like they can get pizzas, chicken wings, different meals, and they're not cheap. I've heard other people talk about them. I know they get that in California, I know. California gets free phone calls too. Bastards. Oh, I try to see it. I sit outside. Yeah, all I see is clouds. Someday I'll see it. Before I die. Seeing the northern lights from an airplane would be really cool, wouldn't it? I wonder if you could see it from an airplane. I don't know why not. That actually sounds kind of awesome. No, it's not him? Okay. Okay, don't shove up then. Who's playing, Spidey fan? What teams are we talking about? Oh, I have to use AI to see them. They have been crazy here, but north of me, I guess where the air is clear. I don't know, but I keep getting notifications that they chance of visibility, and like I said, clouds. They say asking for a refund. Just 43 cents. Fingers crossed for the cash giveaway this Saturday night. No, this will make the third weekend that he's getting behind. He's behind like 6 or yeah, I think this weekend will be, if he missed the Saturday and Sunday, this week will be 8. He's getting further and further in the hole. Oh my god, biscuits and gravy. I can't. Oh no, gross. Kels. Oh, that reminds me of a meme I just saw yesterday too. Oh, I talk trash. Feel free to talk trash on me. Oh, we just do some good natured ribbing here. We don't really do trash talking on here. Or if you do, I'm so far behind I don't notice it. No probing my butt. Oh my cow. I got taken for 1060. What? Whatever happened to all that money that people paid for the website, didn't they? I don't know. I didn't do that. Oh, that would be amazing, Tarek. Alaska. You know, I wouldn't pick Alaska as a destination, but yeah, I bet the Northern Lights would be awesome there. Um, I don't like the sunlight or the daytime. I like the dark. So I always thought, oh my God, I would love to be in Alaska and have, 24 hours of darkness a day would be awesome. But then somebody reminded me that at the other end, it's 24 hours of sunlight. No, 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 no. That ain't happening. That is not happening. Yeah, I would not psychologically be able to survive that. Is he going to go live on his channel? I don't know. Hey, Peachy. How are you doing? Wait, I don't know. Do I have a mole? That doesn't look like Peachy's. Face, does it? Yeah, I didn't follow that, but yeah, it seemed like they were in a federal prison, weren't they? The Chrisleys, I think. Yeah, cushy time in federal prison. Yeah, I think that is. Plus, everybody in Fed has a contraband cell phone. Totally different rules for federal prisons. Washington State trees. I love rain and I don't like sun, so I think I would love it there. I think I would love Washington and Oregon. It looks beautiful out there. All right, what's Fox saying now? That's so funny. No probe zone. I hate bologna and I hate yellow mustard. Jail was the worst for me. You were in jail? Man, I think we toured a jail, like a really old jail when I was in high school. Of course, that would be really old, wouldn't it? It's like in the dark ages. I think it only had a couple cells. Seem to remember that. I don't even remember what that was for until you said that. I didn't even remember that. I was going to say I've never been in a jail, but I do remember that vaguely. I hate bologna. I could eat bologna. I prefer it with the green olives in it. I don't mind yellow mustard. Ketchup, I can't do ketchup. Gross. 2 weeks. Um, Holy mackerel. Yeah, chaos. I'm with you right there. Anything Italian, I'll eat it. I hate chocolate. I don't really have a sweet tooth, but give me that cheesy garlic bread and I'm there. Anything Italian. Oh, Kels, you did go to bed and you couldn't sleep? Oh, beans are protein. Oh, good point, psychic. What am I thinking? Taters and beans. Yes, they do feed them beans. Allegedly. God knows what those really are. Mashed up. I don't know. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for pointing out that I was lying about that. Somebody clip that. I was lying again. Oh yeah, absolutely. Remember they used to do that Scared Straight? They used to have that show where they brought the kids in and let the inmates show them they weren't as tough as they thought they were. Sometimes you look at those kids that do those terrible things, and then in their mugshots, some of them are just cocky as shit. You know what? Kids, like 16 years old, think they got it. They're just, if I say the cat's meow, will that date me? They're all the shit. And then other times, they're crying. They're crying. They kill someone, and then they get arrested, and they cry. Like, what the fuck? Seriously? I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. I really don't. The Pacific Northwest. Oh, Tarek. Tarek, you get around, don't you? Morning. How far behind am I in chat? 12:09. Oh, only 20 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Innocent. Breaking news. Breaking news. This is behind in chat. Whore. I love that whore. I don't know why, but that just tickles me. Check your list. European prisons do it right. I agree with that. Wait. Kentucky cannot carry itself federally. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I agree with that. With Tarek. Remember midnight? What was that? Midnight. Oh shit! My brain is gone today. Midnight. Oh, remember that about the prison? Midnight train. Midnight run. Was it Midnight Run? No, I don't know. Just Fox. What movie was that? Where the guy went to prison for drugs when he was overseas, and oh, I just remember that movie was so horrible because somebody hung the pet cat. Yeah, that would be enough to make me lose it. I'll tell you. He'll be it. Wait. Oh, I like all those old women's prison. I Want to Live. Or what's the other one? People are blowing up my messenger. If I look, I'll knock myself off. Oh, you leave in October? I got a very, very, very busy October. And this month got that Massachusetts trip. That's going to be fun. Fall is always busy for me because there's always so much stuff going on. It's always look at you guys. Apple butter. Oh, apple butter's too sweet for me. Hey, I'm down at the bottom of chat. Come on, somebody say something. Pine needle tea. No, that doesn't. I can taste that. I honestly can taste that. Slim girl. All right, you guys, it's getting late. Midnight Express. Thank you. Oh my god, that was driving me crazy. Thank you. That would have driven me crazy. Midnight. I knew it was Midnight something. Midnight Express. I've seen that 2 or 3 times and read the book once or twice. Oh my god. I was just thinking I need to read The Perfect Storm again. That book, I had a friend recommend that to me, and that's not really my type of book because I usually read, true crime, forensic analysis, whatever. And then she's like, oh, my friends and I were talking about how well this book is written and how amazing it is and everything. So I got it and I read it and I read it again and I read it again and I read it, 5 or 10 times. And that's just gripping. Of course, for somebody that's petrified of water, reading about people drowning is like, yeah, spellbinding to me. Then I went to Gloucester and went to all the spots in the book. That was very interesting. Massachusetts is a cool state. Okay, am I behind again? Something. Thank you, Peachy. Something. I get a lot of recipes off TikTok. You know, I don't really watch TikTok unless I get diverted there by a link that someone posts on Facebook, but I get recipes in the email constantly, and I'm like, would you stop it? Plus, because Amazon apparently discovered that I like purple, everything they're showing me on the homepage is purple. Purple kitchen stuff, purple bath stuff, purple gadgets, purple cases, purple. I'm like, quit tempting me. You'd think they want me to spend more money there or something. You're at the bottom of the chat. I'm waiting for the earthquake. Why I'm always behind. Nobody has to point that out. I know. Oh my god. That would be really interesting. Making Sprite with pine needles. I used to be a gin drinker. I wouldn't recommend that. Gin and orange juice. A gin hangover has got to be the worst hangover on earth. I mean, you could smell that pine coming out of your pores. I don't know why I drank that as long as I did. There ain't nothing like a gin hangover. I'll tell you that. Gin will make you sin. Gross. It's gross. I don't know why I drank. That's why. Even talk about it now, I can still taste it. That's been a long time ago. Ted's going tequila gets the best of me. I've never had tequila. My mom accidentally used my Amazon to look up shoes, and now isn't that funny? I know I had something, I don't remember what it was, and I'm like, what is this? And so I went on Facebook and I offered my friends $10 to Google that because I was afraid of what it was. And I said, I don't want to see ads for it for the next year. I said, I'll pay somebody $20 or $10 to Google this and see what it is. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing it. That's funny. Old lady shoes. Go for the aisle seat or the window seat. Oh, Ted. Good evening, Ted. It's always great to see you. And this wasn't. Thank you for coming. It wasn't an awesome live. I didn't have anything planned, but a sinner. I'm a sinner. A sinner and a liar. Used to drink shitty Seagram's gin by the bottle. I know. It's just nasty. Why did we drink that? Gross. I know it. Makes my skin crawl to think of it. Those who were teenagers in the 80s. Who remembers Hunch Punch? No. No. Wasn't it called Purple Jesus or something? What you made the trash can? What we made in the trash can at parties? You know, I have some fond memories of my teenage years. I mean, how did we find all those? Was it just less populated then or what? I remember we were always on the weekends gathering in some field somewhere with a keg. Trespassing. I can imagine how many laws we were breaking, but it was a good time. Nobody seemed to care. Nobody ever called the cops on us. Yeah, good times. Good times. Hunch punch. Nope. Just I remember trash cans. And people drink. Whiskey will make you sin too, but it doesn't rhyme. Whiskey. My mom used to make us drink whiskey slings. I can't remember if that was a cold. I know they used to give me whiskey for asthma too, but I think it was a cold. And, I'm sure there wasn't very much whiskey in there. There was honey and, I don't know, water and lemon or whatever. But even the smell to this day of whiskey makes me gag. I can't take it. Nope. Vodka makes me be Madonna. Oh, good one. I can't believe what we're talking about. We're just being silly. Whiskey makes you frisky. That is awesome. That's awesome. That's perfect. Whiskey makes you frisky. Gin makes you sin. Tequila makes you go crazy trying to think of a rhyme. Tequila, I don't know. Trash can cocktails. Yeah. Well, yeah, I used to drink quite a bit of beer, but I haven't had, well, I can't say I haven't had alcohol in 20 years, but because I did have a cherry Poppins, you know what those are? That was out in Omaha at what, an Amish place. And they had this cherry poppin', and I thought that sounded really good. And I said, "Does it taste like alcohol?" And she gave me a little thing, and it's really good. It's like cherry and cranberry and something else, but you can't taste the alcohol at all. It's really good, cherry poppin'. But beer, yeah, I used to love my beer. Now I just drink Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. One time I was at an Italian restaurant here in town. It's a really good place, awesome food, and I used to go there on Saturdays after work and watch the Ohio State games because it's a sports bar thing. And one time I was there with my girlfriend eating, and I ordered my usual Virgin Mary, and the waiter brought it, and he said, "Oh, here." He said the first one they made with alcohol in it by mistake, and we're like, "What? How would you know that?" And he said, "Oh, I always like to, take a little sip of people's drinks before I bring them." What the? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Makes me ready. Nebraska. What? I wish I was watching football. You're making me feel bad. Oh, I see we're talking cornbread. Punch punch like Mad Dog 2020. Oh no. Oh, everybody remembers Punch Punch but me. I have no idea what you're talking about. And we're talking, Mogan David. Yes, Mogan David. That's some kind of kosher wine, isn't it? I used to like Easy Nights. That was the wine that I drank. It was like a fruity plum kind of. That was good. Just drink that by the bottle. We're all reliving our teenage years. Oh, yeah, that's what a trash can. We just took a trash can and put a trash bag in it, and then everybody just dumped whatever they had in there. And yeah, that was in college. God forbid. Hooch. I have never had tequila, and it does not appeal to me. I don't think I'd like it because I think it probably tastes like alcohol. You know, I think good memories are songs. Songs can instantly take you back to a time and a place and the people that you're with. I mean, it's like the soundtrack of our life, you know? When you hear a song, it just takes you back. That's why I like Eric Church. I'm going to see him in October. He's my one of my favorites, actually. And his songs, they take me back. I don't know, nostalgia. Okay, you guys got me thinking. Oh yeah, Boone's Farm. That was the other one. But I used to drink TJ Swan's Easy Nights. I did not drink Boone's Farm, but wasn't there an apple Boone's Farm? Yeah, strawberry. Boone's Farm Strawberry Hills or something. That was a big one. But I drank the TJ Swan. Yeah, yeah, I drank a lot longer than I should have. I mean, not that it affected me. I don't know, partied. I partied a lot longer than most people. I think people outgrow it before me, but good times. But you know what? Once you start drinking, it's like you lose your motivation to do anything. Um, I don't know. The good old days. Freezer tequila. I used to like St. Ides special. Did you get in trouble for that? Man, my teachers could smell it. Oh my gosh, Schmoopy, not gonna highlight that. Nope, I don't drink coffee innocent either. Tequila makes you horny. Does it? Or are you just trying to rhyme? Yeah, I used to. I remember going to the doctor and he said, how much alcohol do you drink a day or something? And I said, oh, 6-pack. And I remember his eyebrows raising way up. And I'm like, really? Because I didn't really think that was a lot. I'm still not sure it is. It didn't really affect me. I was fine working. Went to the neighborhood bar and shot the shit with people while I, you know, had a few. But the way he reacted made me think, God, maybe I need to cut back. I don't know. I haven't smoked a bud for over 28 years. Oh my God, look at you guys. What's the Asylum fan page? Welcome. Look at that. Got sober, but being around it now doesn't bother me. There's a lot of vomit talk in the chat. Maybe it's time to wind it up. Oh my God. A southern thing? I have tried cold turkey. My dad used to smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day when we were kids, and he quit cold turkey. I don't know how he did it. It wasn't until years later when my mom was having surgery and my dad and I were in waiting in the room talking that he said that was the hardest thing he'd ever done. I said, really? Because you didn't make it seem like that. It seemed like you just quit. But I don't know. I've never smoked, so I don't really know that either. I don't have any addictive behaviors except for Diet Coke, so. Oh, yes. Relax. Go do it. You don't get me. You're going to make me sing, and then I'm going to be booed. What? Are you talking about Remain Calm getting porn bombed? That was oh yeah, I heard Remain Calm got porn bombed. That was Bandit's dick. They porn bombed him with Bandit's dick. So well, go big or go home, right? And that's not the first time that Remain Calm has been porn bombed. Bandit isn't very impressed. Oh, he's sure proud of that thing, though. The way he whips it around. Oh, yeah. Bandit. He was live tonight. Never got in trouble. Messing with the other kids, okay? Hard ciders. Okay. I've hardly touched alcohol in 30 years. If you were drinking 12 to 24, that would be bad. Well, I was only drinking 6. I didn't think that was that much. I mean, well, I have a high tolerance anyway, so. Oh, Frankie say relax shirt. Yeah. Oh my god, we don't want to get into. I don't want to go there tonight. No. She edited it out. Yeah. She had the. Well, yeah, his sleep streams are. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about that though either. Hubby was sitting here and I said I could have gone all day without seeing that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go and fall asleep. I don't even think that 2 people that. I know he is proud of that thing. Extremely proud. Oh, I don't think it was. It didn't seem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or I could send it to you, innocent. I mean, I didn't see that, but I've seen. Yeah, I've seen other pictures of it. I've seen it in action. I swear that was on YouTube, even. But I know it's been on Twitter. I know he's got some action shots in Twitter. I don't know. Men like to see naked women, but as far as seeing a guy sending me a dick pic, that's just kind of a turn off to me because, I mean, it's like, I guess if you've been sexually abused, um, or have had some type of sexual assault, that's like a weapon. That's what I think when I see it. I think of violence or, because just a picture, there's no emotional connection or anything. Just to show it, yeah, no, sorry. It's probably just me, but, it's kind of frightening, actually, to me, to just get a random dick pic. Like, is that supposed to be exciting? I don't know. I'm a super freak? Uh-oh. The crooked one is Ern's. You know what? Rumor has it, his isn't long enough to have a crook in it. Sorry, it's just not. I didn't notice it leaning to the side. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, we're gonna go, guys. Oh my god. 2 hours. Oh my god, look at how long we've been live. Okay. Hey, I appreciate everybody being here. I don't think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I don't have plans again until Tuesday. So appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the super chats. Really, you guys are awesome. So generous. Thank you to my mods. Thanks everybody that hangs out and laughs with me. Um, oh, haven't seen no shopping. Yeah, I got it sent anonymously. Night, Spidey fan. Night, rumor. Night, everybody. Have a great weekend if it's your weekend. Labor Day weekend. Holiday. Kind of wasted on me because I don't work anymore, but used to really like long holiday weekends. Yes, Chaos Gobbler. Let's do it again. Absolutely. This was fun. Appreciate everybody's comments and chat. Love all you guys. Thanks to my mods, and have a good night, good weekend. Hey, Wendy.